Follow, like, share, and subscribe for more great roofing and traveling content. And leave a comment. I'm here to help you learn. Don't be afraid to ask a question.
Okay, so what you see here is the first day of tear off. We got me, little Kenny, and my wife Shadow out there tearing off the roof. Started from the side closest to the dumpster, stacking it up, waiting for the dumpster to show up. Unfortunately, it ended up showing like 3 hours late, so we had to stack everything on the front side for a while. So here we go again, tearing off, working from the right to the left, tearing it all off, stacking it all up. We're removing the black paper right here, scraping out all the nails. Had to roll down to Lowe's to get some plywood. Shout out to my boys at Lowe's. They're always so cool helping me load wood all the time because I'm usually by myself. And that's just how it is when you're a small company. A traveling roofer, you know? So. Here we are doing a quick unload. Had to run back to Lowe's to get some more wood. Left the boys on the site. Tearing off, throwing down plywood. So pretty much here's the process of laying down plywood on a roof. Sheathing, you start off with your full sheet. The next sheet's half. And so on and so forth all the way up the roof. Make sure you chalk all your lines and all that good stuff. And of course, meanwhile at Lowe's, here I am, picking up the rest of the unit, the second unit. Gotta love how dusty that last pallet was. So meanwhile, back at the ranch, the boys have already tore off the back and front side. They're laying down the wood. That's when I came up. Started helping the boys lay down some wood real quick. Here we go, some quick after shots of getting everything going. Here we got ice and water dam right here over the first 4 feet of the eaves. All brand new plywood, laid out, chalked, nailed. That's the end of the second day. Just kind of showing you guys what's going on here. We got ice and water over the transition to 24 inches up, so no water can back roll up the roof. This is just quick layout of the plywood all chalked. Half-inch CDX with Hurricane plywood clips. Use 2 per bay instead of 1. I like to overbuild everything. There's the dormer. Got everything ice and water, papered, shingle stacked, ready to go. Had to totally repair that dormer right there. It was a nightmare, but we got her done. Had a big raccoon nest full of cactus and all kinds of stuff. So pretty much about this dormer, we had to reframe it. It was built like garbage. There's a little bit of the woodwork, all the trusses, the patio deck. The office view for the day. Here we got Elliot talking about his dirty hands. And the cactus from the raccoon nest that was in there. How it got all in his hands. Had to mute the audio because we have a bunch of music in the background and didn't want to get a copyright strike. So, thanks YouTube. So here we go the next morning. It's just me and Elliot. Everybody else had to do some other stuff. So it's just two guys trying to do a whole roof, lay down a bunch of wood in a day. But we pretty much got it done, as you can see from the time lapse. We also dried it in as we went, because we had an approaching rainstorm the same weekend. But here we go. We're just laying down the wood, nailing it off, chalking lines, making our cuts for our stagger patterns, taking a break. Sorry, y'all. My chihuahua heard a noise. Little Daisy. Y'all seen her in the videos. She's here helping me edit. Giving me good insight. Alright, so I know, mamas. So here we go again, just laying down the wood. Keep going with the stagger pattern. Two guys just knocking it out. You know, sometimes that happens. Sometimes it's just me out there. But we get the job done. Here we go. More wood. 1/2-inch CDX. We're using plywood clips and 2 per bay on the plywood to help with the sag of the plywood over time. If and when it ever gets wet, which will probably never happen, because the way we wrap this thing is just overbuilt, but you know, that's how we do stuff. Here we go, we're continuing the dry-in, got it all done one day. Sun's just going down, if you see it in the background. We're continuing in the dry-in. Here we go, this is just a little after shot of what we did that day. Got the patio all torn off, got it all dried in with the ice and water, synthetic underlayment. Nailed for high winds, of course, because we get a lot of high winds in this area. Have all the pipes are going to be properly bibbed by the end of the video, but in here they're not. It's just a temporary thing for the night. I got a little shot of Elliot's butt crack. And here we go, more shots of the dry-in work. We bring it 18 inches over the transition of the top to the other side of the roof. So it's double wrapped at the top. There's the patio. Got ice and water on the eaves all the way. 2 different kinds. That's titanium UDL, ultimate low temp, 30 pound. Then we got the Roofnado, Storm Trend, extreme weather. As you can see, the wind is just whipping out there. We had like 40, 50 mile an hour gusts that day. But as you can see, the paper itself is not really moving, just the excess that we have kind of blowing in the wind that we haven't cut off yet. There's that dormer. Here's a little shot of the other side, the front side, facing the road. The double wrap top. New chimney flashings. All the shingles stacked, ready for the next day. Got that dormer all straightened out. Had to reframe it. The center board was off by like 6 inches. There's a shot of the old raccoon nest that was up there. Still got a little bit of cactus. Poor homeowner had to get up there and tear that thing out because we weren't messing with that. That was just too much cactus. Sorry, John, if you're watching this. Man, that thing was nuts. Here's a shot of the brand new chimney flashing, thanks to the boys at Farrell's Fireplace in El Cajon, California. We're hooking it up on the brand new chimney flashing. Storm collar and silicone. Y'all see my eggs right there? Still on that diet. A shot of the old skylight. We just had it up there. Just keeping the place dry. Got the brand new skylight down in the garage. There's a shot of the old Dodge Ram 98. Right here, we're just going around. Elliot is cutting off the excess paper on the edges so it doesn't blow in the wind and make noise all night. Because it'll do that. So, leave a question, comment down in the comments, y'all. If you have any questions about what's going on here, any advice, anything. Bam, done for the day, baby. Happy dance. Looks beautiful. Way better, way flatter, way more structurally sound than before. There's the band shed. The homeowner plays in a metal band called From the Shadows. We'll have a clip of the band of the upcoming show here pretty soon. Now we're just going around showing you some shots from the ground of what it looks like. It looks beautiful. Extremely flat. Before it had a rise and fall every other truss on the plywood because they didn't use clips. And of course, we clean the ground up, y'all. Just want to throw that in there. Every day, we make it look like we're not there. Don't get the wrong idea. And of course, we wrapped up the customer's AC so no nails or debris would fall in there. Of course, you got to protect the goods. Also, the mower. Got a dumpster delivered by Egco, which turned out to be a nightmare. But thanks to Egco for finally coming up and picking the dumpster up a week late. Thank you. Yeah, we got the dormer all looking nice and straight after we had to totally reframe it. We had to rehang the fascia boards on all sides of the house because they were just uneven, not nailed. Homeowner had a previous carpenter out there trying to fix all that, and he just did a really shoddy job. But we took care of it for him. There's a shot of the old work beast, the 98 1500 4x4 Dodge Ram. Had to throw this in there for Wonder Hussey and the boys at the Interstate 8 Desert Racing. Boy Jason Morgan. And there's me, Sasquatch, of course. Got my pack on. Training for my PTC hike. And what y'all think? It's looking really good. Alright, so next day, we're starting to shingle. Unfortunately, somehow the video didn't edit right and skipped us shingling the front half of the roof. But we got the garage in there somehow. Just this job had a weird vibe, kind of omen to it. Kept getting hit with bad luck. It was weird. So here's a shot of us shingling the front half. Getting set up for the day, looking at the office view. That was the weirdest time lapse. Sorry about that, y'all. Here's a little after shot. Us shingling the backside, doing all the bibs. Properly flashing around all the shingles, making them watertight. Overbuilding it, how we always do. If you guys got questions or comments on how we flash our pipes or do our bibs for Watershed, put it down in the comments. Would love to do a tutorial vid on something like that if you guys are interested. So here's just a quick time lapse of us knocking out the shingles. Of course, it was just me and Elliot for the rest of the job. Shingling in pretty much 38 squares. Doing all the ridge, everything you see here, the back patio, the ridge cap, and all that. So, that's pretty much it. The struggle of a roof. If you guys would like to see more of this content, give us a like, a share, a follow, tap that notification bell to see more great posts from us about roofing and roofing content, and keep the questions coming. We love those, and thank y'all for watching. Really appreciate it. And Outlaw out. Till we see you on the next roof, huh? Or the next video.